Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 9 Enchant the World. Last episode we did bookworms and amethyst golems, and as you can see in the background, we've given these guys a place to live, and a pretty cool one. This episode we're going to be focusing on leveling ourselves up, in a magical sense. We're going to be making magical swords, shields, armors, and trinkets, upgrading that armor and upgrading our spellbooks, and getting some cool base entry-level spells so that we're good combat units. Our tree warriors are amazing, but they're not the best they can be, whereas I could be an amazing killing machine. So it's time to try and realize that goal. Okay, yeah, so we wanted to split this room into two. Half of it is going to be the amethyst farming zone, and as you can see, we've splashed around some amethyst in places where it's not going to show on the floor below. We've also got some blocks of amethysts hanging from chains. I think that's a really cool look. And in the front half of the room, we've got a whole bunch of storage chests hooked up to a storage lectern. Now, when I was doing the math and planning this out, I discovered that each one of these bookworms lets you have 8 chests in the system. So we currently have 20, which means we had to get another bookworm, but now we have 3, the whole system works. Also, these chests look a little bit different. That's right, we dyed them with green dye because, yeah, green is the color of our tower, of our stronghold, and it looks pretty cool. Each one of these gold chests has 2 tier 3 stack upgrades. That's crazy. And the amount of storage that we can hold in these bad boys is, oh man. Well, it's more than a used car, that's for sure. We've also made a few changes downstairs. Let's go check those out. Yes, the Chamber of Essence. Basically, this is where we do all of our essence production. And I've also dyed these chests to make sure you can get a better idea of what each place is making. For example, obviously, a blue chest for the water essence, red for fire, and so on and so forth. Pretty cool. Each one of these chests has a hopper upgrade, which means when we put source gems in the top, they get thrown in the bottom. And then what these starbunkles should do is take from the imbuement chambers and put into this repository in the middle. But we had a small problem. When I put a source gem into the jar over here, I put it in the chest on top, it gets filtered below. But the starbuncle gets so excited that he's got a job to do, he'll go and pick up the source gem, and then put it into the repository before it's had a chance to become the essence. That kind of sucks. So what can we do to stop that? Well, like I said, these starbunkles are highly configurable, and there is a way for us to give him a filter to tell him what's a good thing to take and what's a bad thing to take. So we want to craft something called a deny scroll. What this does, and it's probably best if I go into the spellbook to show you, this will give a list of items to automation-related entities, to inscribe an item, place it on the scribe's table, use blocks, blah blah blah. When you give this to a starbuncle, the starbuncle will not pick up anything that's on the scroll. So in theory, all we need to do is make 2 scrolls, put source gems on that scroll, and give it to both of these starbunkles. Then they'll never pick up source gems. Sounds almost too simple to be true. You need a blank parchment, which is just, oh yeah, mage bloom fiber and paper. We've got all of that. Let's go upstairs to the computer room. Get the blank parchment, throw this into there. We want 2 of these. And now to make it a deny scroll, oh, you just basically combine it with cobblestone. Okay, very cool. So here we go, 2 deny scrolls, and we'll need a source gem to show these guys that's what they shouldn't be taking. Now to the scribe's table. So you put the scroll on the table, then while sneaking, you use a source gem on it. Item added. Now take it off, and let's give it a read. Yeah, item scroll deny source gem. Amazing. Let's make another one. There we go. So now we can give these 2 scrolls to our starbunkles, and let's see if this has fixed things. Taken from 3 locations, filtering with item scroll deny. Okay. Oh, and look at this. So it doesn't use up the scroll. You don't give the scroll to the starbuncle, you just use it on him. Okay, so we didn't need 2 scrolls. Good to know. So the moment of truth, let's just put loads of gems into each one of these chests. And yeah, okay, so it looks like the starbunkles are ignoring the source gems and only taking the essences, putting the essences into this repository. Amazing. Oh yeah, the system works perfectly. Look at this, we're gathering loads and loads of essence. So what I can do now is something even cheekier. We are quite close to the storage lectern, even though it's through the floor. So if I right click on this with the Dominion wand, throw it into the storage lectern, and bam, now we have access to those essences through the storage lectern. That's amazing. Now also the amethyst golems have been hard at work, and oh my god, wow. They get lots and lots of amethysts. Well, let's turn all of this into source gems. Oh yeah, man, the tower works, and it works exceptionally well. But yeah, it's one thing having a tower that does a load of stuff, but why do we have a mage tower? Well, that's so that we can become powerful ourselves. So it's time to start realizing that goal. Put the item scrolls in here along with the amethyst shards. Did I make an extra storage lectern? Oh yeah. Now also you'll see outside, if we take a look, we have another guard tower over there. Basically, I built this guard tower up to level 2 because the town hall is a little bit too far away. We need to make the colony boundaries bigger so we can use the builder to build more buildings. But I don't want to have to splash loads of guard towers around. This guard tower is in a very central location, so if we can get the builder's hut up to level 3 and 4 and 5, then the guard tower up to level 3 and 4 and 5, we can basically just use one guard tower to cover the entire compound. But that's going to take some jimmying, because these require level 3, some items from the Nether. And obviously going to Nether is a dangerous prospect, which is why we're going to upgrade our stuff. So the first step is going to be upgrading our spellbook to level 2. That's basically the most important thing we can do. To do that, we need blaze rods, which means we've got to dive into the Nether. Also, if we want to upgrade our sorcerer's wraps in the enchanting apparatus, we're going to need blaze rods as well. Okay, interesting, but are we strong enough to tackle blazes at the moment? Maybe we could use an enchanter's sword and shield. These are pretty cool items that have some properties that make them really good for mages. For example, the enchanter's shield uses your own mana to repair its durability, and when you take a hit, it recharges some of your mana. That's really cool. Also, an enchanter's sword. Oh man, yeah, a diamond sword with another diamond, gold, and source gem blocks gets you an enchanter's sword, and this can be inscribed with a spell at the scribe's table. That sounds pretty amazing. Now, not only that, I do believe that the diamond sword that you use in the enchanting apparatus will retain any enchantments when it becomes the enchanter's sword. So we do have the diamonds to make the enchanter's sword, but also didn't the spellbook require diamonds to get upgraded? Yeah, 3. Now the spellbook is the most important thing, but it does make me realize we're going to need diamonds, and I do think that getting diamonds from mystical agriculture is a pretty smart thing to do. But I reckon for now we'll be okay. We've got a decent level of armor with these sorcerer's wraps. We've also got our Inferium sword. It does 8 damage, that's not too bad. As long as I can get some food, I think we should be great in the Nether. I've got a weapon, I've got my spellbook, I've got my armor, got food, got sleeping bag. I reckon we can go to the Nether now and see if we can track down some blaze rods. We only really dabbled in the Nether a little bit before, but now it's time to go in, guns blazing, trying to track down some blazes. One final thing though, before we do explore the Nether, we're going to want to try and capture the monsters that we find there, if we can, because then we can trap them in jars later on and use them for our no-kill mob farm. So we're going to take the mob yoinkers. Anyway, let's have a couple of berries and head into the Nether. So we have a shopping list in the Nether. We're going to want all of these woods, both crimson and warped, because they're used a lot in the build style. Warped fungus, no doubt, is probably going to be very important as well, so we'll grab that too. And of course, why not some of these weeping vines? And we can spam touch dig, so that's amazing. Also, shroom lights are really great for decoration. So I want to gather a bunch of those. Oh my god, what just exploded? Propel plant? Oh wow, these things explode. That's crazy. So where did we land in the Nether? Let's take a look at the map and see what's around. Did we get a good spawn? You know what, I feel like we did. Do I see any Nether fortresses where we can go and farm some blazes? Oh man, have we been that unlucky? There are no fortresses. I mean, honestly, every single playthrough I've had, there's been a fortress on my doorstep. Is that one? No. So it's about time we were unlucky, I suppose. Obviously put a waystone down to mark where we are, because yeah, that's going to be essential. And we'll make it white, I reckon. Can we get white? No, yellow's good. Yeah, it's always a big mistake that I make when I go to the Nether. I don't put down a waypoint to show me where the home is. Then you get lost, you can't find your Nether gate. Oh, it's a nightmare, it's horrible. Oh hey, look at this. There's some kind of structure over here. Could be some important stuff. Yeah, now are these guys unfriendly because I'm not wearing gold armor? No, I think they're friendly because the base armor for sorcerers is gold. So these guys are actually totally fine with me. Oh, that's amazing. So cool tip. Sorcerer's armor, great for piglins. Oh no, hello, look at this. We got some loot. Let's take a look. What's inside here? Ooh, arcane essence, great for iron spells and spellbooks. Copper sword, blank runestone. And again, what we're going to do is we're just going to be basically taking everything we can. Since we have so much space in our backpack, there's no reason why we shouldn't. We can worry about the rest of it later on. Another thing on our shopping list is of course glowstone, and that's why we have range dig. We can get all of that glowstone that appears on the roof. Here we go, range dig. Yeah, drop to me. The other thing on our shopping list, not crimson stems, but warped stems over there. Delicious. Oh, a waystone. What's this doing in the Nether? Well, I'll take it. Oh, now what is that thing? It looks like one of those wooden endermen. Do I try and take him? Oh my god, he walks on his arms and his legs are just hanging there. That's an amazing design. I'm going to kill him though. Alright, so I'm going to try and kill him. Wish me luck, my friends. Oh, we got him. Amazing. He didn't drop anything though. Warped fungus. Oh man, what a crappy drop. So it turns out these sauceberries are really bad food. They don't give me enough hunger at all. Oof. So, on my list of things to do, get better food. Oh my god, who's this? Mary the Odd. Oh god! Oh, it is a blaze, but it's also a special blaze that is going to destroy me. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe we can yoink Mary. See if we can get close. Dodge the fireballs. Yes, excellent. No, okay, you need 91 more XP to yoink this mob. Oh my god. Well, that could actually be possible, because I've got a load of incomplete quests, and they usually give you loads of XP. So let's take a look. We're just going to press the collect all rewards button. Oh my god, yes, we've got a Wilden Spike, perfect. A Starbuncle token, Source Gemstone, and loads of XP. Amazing. So let's see now if with 18 levels of experience we can yoink Mary the Odd. Okay, go. Yes, oh my god, we did it! We captured Mary the Odd. Now, she is in here as a blaze, not as Mary the Odd, so I'm not sure if when we get her out, she might lose her special boss properties, but that's cool, I did not know that. Okay, well anyway, on the hunt for a regular blaze spawner. This looks like a Blackstone fortress. Oh, it's a bastion. Oh, it's a bastion remnant. Either way, it's got loads and loads of loot. Let's go and see what we can get. What's in these chests? Oh my god, look at this. A ring of lightning affinity. Perfect for mages. Netherwood saplings. Iron ingots. Oh, ancient debris. Very good. And a cooked pork chop is going to be way better than our scrubby little sauceberries. Chest number 2. Oh my god, chests in the Nether are insanely cool. Spirit orb, a smithing template, armor trim, nice. A music disc, ring of expediency, 15% cast time reduction, oh cool. And a fortune 2 pickaxe. And the last chest, crying obsidian, I'm getting shot at, a cool bow, grab the stuff, and get out of dodge. Oh my god. Here we go, just the one, but oh yeah, some smoked ham, a diamond knife. Ancient debris, glowstone. Yeah, you know what, I'll take it all. Oh, whoa, hang on a sec. So the mod is in this pack that means different types of food give you more hearts. Oh, that's good to know. Very interesting. Right, well, this will be the last chest, I think, of this Blackstone Fortress before I get out of dodge. So let's take a look. Magma cream. Yeah, nothing crazy, but, you know, nothing to ignore. Honestly, what's great is how much arcane essence I've got from this. That's going to be really helpful when I go into iron spells and spellbooks. But we're looking for blazes, so let's see if we can find a fortress. Let's see if we can yoink ourselves a wither skeleton. Come here. Got him! There we go, amazing. So we wanted to capture also an Enderman in a mob yoinker, because why not? Got him! Boom, that was quick. Got him before he could even see that I looked at him. Aha! So on the map, this looks like it could be what we're looking for. I don't know if we'll find a blaze spawner in there, but it's not too far north. Let's go take a look. Aha! Yes, a terrible fortress. We have arrived. There's rude dudes everywhere here. We've got to watch ourselves. But we're looking for blazes. Oh, I think over here is a blaze area? Yeah, so we'll yoink another blaze, maybe. Is this a blaze spawner? Yes, it is. Perfect. Amazing. So we're looking for a couple of rods, keep ourselves topped up on hunger. Yes, into the fire, my friends. We should be able to kill these as they spawn, no sweat. There we go. Oh my god, and some other loot as well. A molten core, 7 blaze rods. This'll do for now. I'll remember the location of this spawner. Hide over here. J. New. Blaze spawn. Make it red. And there we go. Now I remember there's a blaze spawner over here. Oh yeah, amazing. A whirly sprig token. Minigun ammo, not really us. A Wilden wing. Ooh, look at this. Diamond helmet. Fire breath scroll. Origins of darkness from Evilcraft could be useful. But that's it, that's all we'll do. And over here in the chest. Boom. Oh yeah, molten cores, whirly sprig tokens. Tablet of Sunrise. Some really good magical loot here. Condensed blood, very good for Evilcraft. I've made my way home to the gate. We've got loads and loads of stuff though, check this out. My loot bag is brimming with good stuff. So our brave adventurers return home with some loot from the Nether. Just gonna use the waystone now. We've got an extra waystone, so I'm gonna go up to the essence floor, go up again, and I'm gonna use the extra waystone we got to mark down the computer floor, the storage floor. And we'll call this the library. Now, one thing you guys mentioned, and I checked this out, is basically the Waystones mod adds this really cool thing called a warp plate that you can use to teleport around. That sounds really cool. And to make it, you only need warp dust, which is literally amethyst and ender pearls. So once we get our no-kill monster farm in position, we can make loads of warp stones and warp around our base. That sounds amazing. But for now, into the computer with all of this junk. Okay, so what do we need to get our spellbook to level 2? This is a big moment. We're gonna need... So it's not an enchanting apparatus craft. It's literally just a base crafting table craft. Obsidian, blocks of quartz, the spellbook, diamonds, and the blaze rod. And there we go. I've got everything I need except the spellbook. Put this here. Boom, level 2. That's given us a quest complete. Let's go and solve that. Yeah, level 2. Oh, and we get a free random glyph. Let's be lucky. We got... What did we get? Oh, what? Glyph of Conjure Mage Light? I've already done that one. Oh my god. I already know that spell. Well, that makes it completely junk, so we're just going to toss it out the window with you. Oh my god. What a piece of trash. So our spellbook is level 2. And basically, yeah, one of the things about getting your mana increased, every time you learn a new glyph, you increase your maximum mana. So it really is worth learning all of the glyphs you possibly can. But now the mage book is level 2, what that gives us is access to tier 2 glyphs. That's really cool. But honestly, at this point in the game, we've only actually learned, what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 glyphs? Now, at the moment, our scribes table is way down below on the crafting level, but I also want to have a scribes table up here, because honestly, scribes tables are very easy to make. And it's really useful having a scribes table on the same level as the computer, because we have quick access to all the things we're going to need for glyphs. So, with the spellbook in hand, right-click, and let's learn some glyphs. Now, Pierce is a really useful one, but we'll wait with the Wilden Spikes because we're going to need those to tame a Drigme. Underfoot is essential. We need a pressure plate and some iron boots. So underfoot, select, toss in the items. There we go, there we go. And we get the underfoot glyph. What this does is it casts a spell right underneath you. So what you can do is combine this with like place block, and you can place a bridge as you're running along. It's kind of like flying, but with extra steps. Boom, underfoot. What's the next glyph? Now it's very important to be learning the spells that we're actually going to use, not just all of them. We will at some point need to learn all of them. For example, Conjure Mage Block is a pretty essential one, so loads of glass. But some of these spells are going to be way more useful than others. So here we go, blah 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 blah. Pick up the remaining glass, grab the glyph. Boing! And what you can do is you combine this with underfoot and then you conjure the mage block as you're flying. Sounds pretty cool, but I feel like you guys are going to want a demonstration. So we'll go over to spell slot 8. And this is going to be Wizard Bridge. We use underfoot, then we use conjure mage block. And we create the spell. Let's see if this works. I'm going to go in third person to see if this works. Jump, cast the spell. Oh, there we go. So if I guess, just keep running with this. Oh yeah, look at this. So I can kind of zoom around and create a bridge wherever I'm going. And it means I can take no fall damage by just drip casting this all the way down. Now what it does mean is we are left with a whole bunch of these flying bricks. Oh no, look at this. So mage blocks expire after a short time. Oh my god, that's so powerful. So in theory, can I just jump my way up to the top of this tower? Oh my god, that's amazing! And look at this, the blocks just degrade over time. Oh my god, that's incredible. So, Wizard Bridge, amazing, amazing spell. Now this whole thing has kind of got me to thinking, 10 spell slots just aren't going to be enough. I'm thinking maybe I want 2 mage books, one that can be for utility, and one that can be for combat. So, what other glyphs are we going to learn? Man, that's an amazing spell. So here we go, Conjure Terrain. Places dirt or other terrain blocks can be augmented with AoE. That sounds like an amazing, very earth magic spell. So we want dirt, for sure, and we want one of these earth essences. Wait a minute, why did this make the glyph without me needing to do it? Does it automatically take the items? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Let's try this again. So I'm going to make a glyph of, let's say, I want AoE. Is AoE here? Yeah, there we go. AoE requires, what, a fireworks charge? Okay, so select this. And it needs, yeah, the firework charge. So it should be possible to make a charge. There we go. So with gunpowder and red dye, we make a red firework star. Is this going to work? It's got a color. Yeah, it does. It still works. Okay, good. But it's awkward because not enough items or just enough items does not have the firework charge as a recipe. So now we have AoE and now we have Conjure Terrain. What we need now is to amplify this, I guess. So we're going to be using one of these pickaxes, the diamond pick that we have here, to learn the Amplify spell. And this is pretty important because when combined with Touch Dig, this will actually turn Touch Dig into a diamond pickaxe level spell. So there we go. Wait, what? This is weird. So sometimes it's automatically creating the glyph, and I'm a bit worried that it's sucking automatically. Oh my god, yeah. It took the enchanted pickaxe that we had in the storage lectern. But that's very interesting. So it uses the items from the storage lectern nearby. Oh, no! I think the bookworm is automatically putting in items as they're requested from the storage lectern. If that's true, that's insanely cool. Let's try it one more time with items we know are inside the computer. So summon steed requires 4 leather. Do we have 4 leather in here? 1 leather. Okay, so we're not going to do that one. What about... So Ignite, that's a very cool spell. It requires coal and a flint and steel. I think we have all of those in the storage lectern. So yeah, oh look at this. Wow, oh, so they float over from the storage lectern into the scribe's table. That's crazy, that's so cool. I had no idea it did that. That is an incredible feature. Oh man, that's so cool. Oh, this is so cool. This is insanely cool. Now, another cool spell that I've been thinking about that you guys mentioned in the comment section is Leap. So we want to find Leap as a spell. And what you do is, oh my god, it requires Wilden Wings. How many Wilden Wings do we have? Because they're a commodity. 5. Okay, so we can afford this. Oof, it's going to be tight, but we can afford it. So Leap, we'll learn that. The items will get zipped over. There we go. So Leap as a spell. So what we want is a spell that casts Leap on ourself. We amplify that leap so we jump real high. Then after a short delay, we activate Slow Fall. So we're also going to want to learn Delay. There we go, Delay. It doesn't cost anything super crazy. Select that. So the Abjuration Essence, or the Alteration Essence, gets thrown over, but we'll need a redstone repeater and a clock. So a clock, easy as that, put it in the computer, and over it goes. And then likewise, the redstone repeater. And over that goes as well. The glyph gets made. Oh, I love this. I love this setup. This makes being a wizard so much easier. This mod is genius. The guy that made Ars Nouveau, mwah, I want to kiss you because you have made perfection. So now we need to learn Slow Fall, something that's going to make us slow our falling speed. There we go, Slow Fall, it's a tier 2. Ooh, now this requires another wing and a nether wart. So we do have all of these things. I hope we have the feathers actually. We got the nether wart in the nether, we got a spare blaze rod. Wilden Wings, let's select this and see if everything gets flown over. It should do. Oh yeah, look at this sucker fly. Yes, the glyph is being made. Slow Fall, amazing. So, let's work this spell out. So here we go. In spell slot 7, we're going to have Self, Leap. We're going to amplify that leap a couple of times. Maybe 3 times because we want a big old spell. Then we are going to Delay. So Delay delays the resolution of spells placed to the right of this. So we want a Delay, and then we want Slow Fall. And there it is. And at the bottom it shows you how much this is going to cost. Now I'm not sure if Leap has to be before or after Amplify for this to work. So we'll try it. And this is going to be Mage Leap. So let's give it a go. Now this could end up killing us. This is a dangerous spell. Here we go, Mage Leap. Okay, so... Whoa! How long does the Slow Fall last? Oh, quite a long time. Oh my god, oh my god! That's insane! We've basically got creative flight. We're lacking the mana, we need more mana regeneration, but oh my god. This spell is amazing! Oh, we are now, oh my god, so powerful. This is going to make traveling around so much easier. Oh, we should have done this to go to the Nether. This would have made exploring the Nether so much easier. But when I go back, I'm going to be well equipped. So let's just fly back in the window. Here we go. Whoosh. Thank you very much. Oh, that is so cool. So cool. So let's have a recap of our spells. We've got Touch Dig. We've got Harm Ball. We've got Mage Light. We've got Self Glow. Then at 7, we've got Mage Leap, we've got Wizard Bridge. Number 9, we don't have a spell. So let's get back to weaponry. I want to create myself an enchanter's shield. We're going to need some blocks of gold, very simple, and some source gem blocks, even simpler. So we want 2 blocks of gold and 2 blocks of source gems. Then we're going to want to make just a regular old iron shield. Now, do we have a bow in here as well? Yeah, we do. Oh, now also, I think if we use a special bow with enchants on it, we will retain the features of that bow. So the windswept bow of wounding, on arrow hit, inflicts grievous wounds. You got a 30% chance to shoot a second arrow, wow. And it's got 3 sockets. This item ignores 25% of durability damage. Whoa, and look at this, when held, I've got more arrow damage, more arrow velocity, a better draw speed, and 30% speed. Now, I'm not quite sure how many of these stats are going to carry... Wait, why have I got 2? I don't have 2. Okay. So let's go below and see how many of these stats carry across to our gear. Boom, the Enchanter's Shield. This is a real piece of amazing machinery. Next up, we're going to need a block of gold, an Abjuration Essence, and a Source Gem block. And then we put the bow in the middle. Now, are we going to lose our Windswept Bow of Wounding? What is going to carry across? What item properties is this bow going to keep? I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking it might lose everything, but it's worth trying out, right? Learn from my mistakes, guys. Oh my god, no! It keeps everything. Oh, that's insane. We've just got an amazing bow. Look at this. I'm running quick with this. It looks like a badass bow as well. Let me just hide those claws because those are ugly. So how does this bow work? Because at the moment it's just a regular old bow that can kind of shoot arrows. But we can do things with this to make it more magical. A bow that can be inscribed with a spell using the scribe's table. If the player has enough mana, arrows will become spell arrows. If you don't have any arrows at all, a spell arrow that deals 0 damage will be cast, so it will just cast the spell. And you can also use some crazy enchanter's arrows, but each one of those arrows costs a diamond to make if I remember rightly. Let's try and cast Harm Ball on the bow while it's on the table. This tool may only accept spells that do not contain a form. Right, so we have to cast the spell at the table, but the spell cannot have a form. So we'll use an empty slot here, number 5. So this is a form, this is an augment, and this is an effect. What about Ignite? We can have like a flame bow. That could be cool. And we're going to go for Ignite and Harm. So Harm, Amplify, 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 and Ignite. Can't amplify Ignite. Okay, interesting. Then we want another Harm, then some more Amplify, then another Harm, and then some more Amplify. This should be a pretty deadly bow. So we'll call this bow, create, cast the spell, set the spell. Here we go. So, oh my god, what is this bow gonna do? So, time to leap around and find ourselves a victim. Now maybe actually, oh, here's a pig. We're gonna try and use the windswept bow on a pig. Now we're not gonna use any arrows. So we'll put these in our backpack to see what the bow does with no arrows in it. So pull the drawback. Boom! Okay, it didn't quite one-shot this guy, but he did die. I don't know how much damage it did. There's a chicken. Ripperoni and pepperoni. This is an amazing bow. And do you know what's most amazing is the fact that it retains its properties as well. I reckon with arrows inside this thing, it's going to do crazy amounts of damage. Oh my god, yeah! Oh, we are ready to rock! So thank you for watching this episode of All the Mods 9 Enchant the World. This episode we built an amazing enchanter's bow that does insane damage, an enchanter's shield to keep our cabooses in one piece. We went to the Nether, gathered some monsters inside some mob yoinkers, and got some of the materials we need from the Nether to upgrade our spellbook, which is now level 2. What I'm going to do is see if I can find some prosperity shards so we can start to upgrade our mystical agriculture setup next episode, get some diamond seeds maybe, or maybe even get the Master Infusion Crystal. Then we're going to be looking into making a no-kill mob farm using Drigmies. Oh my god, there's just so much to do on the compound, everything's going really good. A massive thank you for watching this episode. If you have watched this far, what I really want from you guys now is to throw some ideas into the comment section. I want to get some ideas about what kind of spells I can be crafting with the Glyphs. I want to get some ideas of the best kind of spells to be crafting in Ars Nouveau, because there is so much opportunity, so many options, so many possibilities that I'm overwhelmed, and I need your guys' help to create some incredible spells. But until next time guys, a massive thank you for watching, and take care.